Hello everyone, this is YT Massacre back at it again with another Project Destroyer setup video. Today we're going to be talking about Yeezy supply, more specifically cookies, captchas, task creation, and proxies, as well as some cards that work and cards that don't work on Yeezy supply. Now we're going to get right into it because I'm making this video a little late and I want you guys to get this pretty quickly. So cookies, they're a big part of Project Destroyer. You're always going to need cookies. Well, for now, they haven't implemented the way where your task can auto-gen cookies. We're not going to talk about that because that used to be in, it's not in anymore. Cookies are a big part. You can go back and watch my old video on some knowledge for cookie generation. With Yeezy Supply, it's a little different. You can't just add to cart because there's obviously right now no items besides the Calabasas that you can add to cart, and even when you do, it's not going to work. So you guys be patient. Use the cookie jar inbot generator, and you can use the script as well. I would suggest really to do both and just clear proxies from your global pool. As you see, I have 0 proxies in global pool, and I'm currently generating. You can click save and test and make sure nothing pings. Obviously, nothing's going to ping because I don't have anything in there. So once you have your cookies, right, you don't need too many. And I see a lot of people in Project Destroyer Discord going crazy on their cookies. And I just want everyone to know that you are not going to be using all your cookies. Sure, it's good to have them all, but realistically, each task after it passes the splash uses 3 cookies. It doesn't use three cookies just for it being there. It uses it after it passes splash. Now, you might get lucky and have all 80 or 100 of your tasks pass splash, and then, of course, you're going to need cookies. But for most drops, if not all drops, you're never going to have that happen, especially for Yeezy supply. It's all luck. So I, from experience, have only really ever used 15 cookies, maybe 20 maximum. So as a rule of thumb, you're not going to need as much as you think. It's good to have them for sure, but you're not going to need as much as you think. Another thing is, do not panic gen. I call it panic genning. It's usually nighttime, around this time, 11 EST, 11 p.m. EST, or even midnight. You know, people start to come on and they start to panic gen. They try to like gen. They don't know how to gen, and no one can help them because most people are going to sleep at that point. Make sure you start your cookie generation a day before, 24 hours beforehand, because these supply and these cookies only last 24 hours. That's all I'm going to say for cookies because I have a video already for that. Let's go to task creation because a lot of you people are asking for it. So we're going to open up the Discord right now. I'm going to take some of their stuff. I'm going to just show you guys what's up. So in their Yeezy supply setup, you can go and you can see the different types of setups they have per size. So we're just going to go with the regular setup. So this is for Supreme because there was a supposed drop, but now there is not. You're going to want to search up Yeezy and do Yeezy supply USDW. It is a splash release. Keep that on. Auto checkout. Keep that on. You're not gonna want to have it off, obviously. Quantity you can leave blank. It's just gonna get you 1. You're gonna be using a SKU. So the SKU for the adult size is FV440. Sorry, 3 4s. And the link we are said to use the Q link. So we're gonna pop it right there. And we're going to make sure our SKUs are all good. Everything is okay. And honestly, I'm not here to give you guys resale predictions. I'm just going to say all sizes should be very profitable. You can run random and be fine. If not, small sizes, base sizes will do great. And big sizes will do good, but it's not going to do as good as base sizes. So for this information, we're just going to be using base sizes. So I have right now currently random on three profiles, which means I'm going to make three tasks, and I only use 1 set of tasks, so we're going to just pop those out. Pay attention to your pools. Right now, I'm only using global. I'm only using global because I don't have any other sites to be running for. If I was doing multiple drops, you would see me use multiple lists. Usually, if it's like a day where there's a Yeezy and a Air Jordan, I would also have I would have global lists, or not global lists. I would have proxy lists. So a list for Foot Locker, a list for East Bay, list for Yeezy Supply, Foot Action, Champs, etc. But because there's only one site, I don't want to mess with all that stuff right now. It's too much. It's a lot of work actually. So we're just going to be using global. It's very easy. So right now we have 3 tasks. Obviously, we do not start them. We do not start these tasks until sale is live. We never start these tasks until sale is live. Remember that. You're just going to be ruining your scores. So you have your tasks and you have your proxies. Resis are always good to go for um, Yeezy Supply. So if you do have resis, I would suggest using them. You don't need to have the fastest proxies. You really don't. You don't need to have 20 to 100 millisecond DCs that most people do. You're going to be waiting in that splash for a long time, and if your resis are able to not get banned, that's all you need. That's all you need. Delays, you can have them 2500, 300. So we're just gonna make those 3300 each. I don't really care for too much about the delays for Yeezy Supply. It's all the same thing. Now we're gonna move over to captchas, and those are gonna be a pretty important part about Yeezy Supply. So there's 2 types of captchas you can be running. The first captcha is V3 captcha, and the second one, well, there's actually technically three types of captchas. You can run V3 captchas, you can run regular captchas, and you can run AYCD. So for a regular captcha, AYCD, they're kind of the same thing. I would suggest running DCs and trusted Gmails. At least 0.9 Gmails, guys, or at least 0.7. Do not run anything lower because you will not be getting your task pass splash. If you're not running V3, you need, and this is a suggestion for me, at least 1 captcha harvester per 10 tasks. That's a good rule of thumb. 1 captcha harvester per 10 tasks if you are not running V3 advanced captchas. So if you are running a V3 advanced captcha, you only need 2 maximum. Okay? And you're just gonna put your DCs in there and you're gonna be able to go. It's quite simple actually. And don't expect to well, so for Yeezy Supply, you have to be able to have patience. Either the stock is gonna fly with 20 minutes, or it's gonna be a long drop. So have proxies. Always have a little bit of proxy data extra than you think you're gonna need, because you never know. Cinders caught a lot of people off guard. It went on for 3 or so hours, and it was terrible. So always remember, have extra proxies. So captchas, remember, V3, you only need 2 captchas maximum. Please do not run more than 2. You will mess up the bot. Devs and mods are telling you to run 2, so just run 2 for V3. If you're running regular captchas, log into all of them. Make sure you have trusted Gmails for everything. It's good to have trusted Gmails. You can farm them in AYCD. And for all of your harvesters, make sure you have for every single one of your harvesters, guys, and this is really important, for every one of your harvesters, make sure you have checkout only disabled. Every one of your harvesters. For Yeezy Supply, you don't really need to worry about them. Just make sure you have them off to the side and they are there. So I think we've covered most of the things that we need to know. As far as what cards work, you can actually get a lot on 1 card. Yeezy Supply does not really care, and they don't really cancel from my experience. Privacy works, regular cards work, cards work, everything works for my experience. I do not know about Revolt, so if you do use Revolt, I will check up on that with your cook group. But everything usually works. Same address, or you can jig it, does not matter. You can jig email, jig number, doesn't matter. 30 minutes before the drop, or an hour actually before the drop, I would suggest running some farming your Gmails. Get that score up a little bit more, as much as you can. Do not start until sale is live, or let the PD devs tell you to start tasks. and you guys should be able to cook. If you have any questions, please reach out to me on Discord at that sticker hashtag 2640. Um, and let's cook out, boys. Come on, let's go cook out.